Welcome to Season 2, Episode number 5 of Aberdeen, the Red Revival. Today we've got the game at the Bernabau against Real Madrid. Before we go ahead with that, we'll do a recap of any transfers that have happened because we are in January, and also recap the schedule as well. So on to transfers first of all. In terms of the history, we'll have a quick look at the players that have gone out so far in January. So as we can see here, Sadio Mane left for Al-Khaleej for 3.2 million. As said previously, he was wanting to double his wage. He's now quadrupled it by going to Al-Khaleej, so can't really complain there. Done a good job for us for the short time he was in. Jack McKenzie's away to Motherwell for 120,000. Just couldn't find any game time for him, so better just to get rid of him. Sergio Rico has gone to Luton for 10 million. Again, I felt like he was letting in quite a lot of easy goals, so I thought we'll try and see if we can cash in. Nicky Devlin's away to Aris for 475,000 again, another player I just couldn't find much time to play. And Alex Lowry's going out on loan to Ross County. We just couldn't fit him into the squad in any way, shape or form at the moment. So into the ins, we've been doing quite a lot of transfer business. So we've got Luke Thomas who's came in. He's came in from Leicester. Just about as good as Williams and Imanol at the moment. Williams I'm probably going to push over to the right, but in terms of his stats, his attributes, physically, pretty good. Mentally, he's decent as well, with a really good work rate. Pretty decent technically. 3-star current ability with 4-star potential. So I think he's a pretty good signing coming in from Leicester there. Again, he was 1.2 million that he came in for. Then got Judson Bell coming in from Cordoba for 3.1 million. He looks a very good striker for us. In terms of the comparison with the squad, he's as good as anyone we've got other than Rachmani, but plenty of time for him to improve on that. Really good physically, good pace and acceleration. Pretty good mentally, room to grow, good composure, good off the ball, work rate's decent, first touch and finishing are good as well. He's 3.5-star potential and good with both feet. So I think he's a good signing for us. Again, coming in from Spain. Calvin Ramsey comes back to the club, 900,000 we got him back for from Liverpool. We know quite a lot about Ramsey from being here previously, but he's quite good physically, maybe lacks a little bit in terms of stamina, a little bit injury prone at times. Decent enough mentally, again room to improve there, but good work rate, good teamwork. And he's actually pretty good technically, good crossing and dribbling and technique. 2.5 stars at the moment, potential for 3.5 stars. Comes in, so he'll be competing for the right back slot with Noah Mikic and helps us with the homegrown at club quota for the Champions League as well. Jamal Siebert comes in from Dusseldorf for 1.4 million. So we get a quick look at Jamil. He is a centre back who, compared to the rest of the squad, looks pretty good. 2.5 stars current ability. I think he's actually better than that when we look at his attributes here. 6'4", so will be a threat in the air. Really good for strength and jumping reach, decent enough in terms of pace, good aggression, anticipation maybe lacking a little bit, as is concentration and decisions, but he's got room to grow. Positioning could be a little bit better too, but heading and tackling and marking are decent. 2.5 stars, potential to go to 3.5 stars. Should fit in pretty well with the squad, I would think. And last signing is Pontus Dahlberg from Gothenburg for 1.8 million. He is now our new first choice goalkeeper. Again, he's actually slightly better than what Rico was. He was rated 3 stars. So compared to our backup keeper, he's pretty good. 6'4", and in terms of his physicals, good jumping, reach and good agility. Good positioning. Decisions and concentration and anticipation are pretty good. Reflexes are decent enough, as are his one-on-ones. And his command of the area and handling and so on are all pretty good as well. So quite happy with him coming in. Think he's going to do a good job for us in goals, and he's 27, so he's got a little bit more time as well on his side compared to Sergio Rico. Looking at the transfer centre, I have put a bid in for Aruna Sanganti. Quick look at him, looks a very good centre back as well. He's only 23, has plenty of room to grow, really good physically. He kind of ticks all the boxes that you want for a centre back. Tackling could be slightly better, but we'll see. There's a lot of clubs wanting him on his end of contract. And we've agreed an end of contract with Rainier from Real Madrid. Really can play central midfield, but I'm thinking I might push him out maybe to one of the wing positions. Main reason being is he's absolutely sound physically and really, really good mentally, and he's pretty good technically as well. So I'm thinking maybe the defensive winger slot on the right. But 3-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. I think he's going to be a cracking signing coming in at the age of 24. Should have good sell-on value too. Looking at the schedule since we were last with you, last game that we seen was against Rangers in the cup final. So we played St Johnstone, won 4-0. Double from Handel, Zeknini scored and Svoboda scored. Raith Rovers away from home at Starks Park, 4-0. Goals from Cittadini, Wanta, Adamida and Rachmani. We then played Rangers at home, beat them 4-1. Goals from Cittadini, Wanta, Mani and Clarkson. We then played Hearts away from home, 1-2-1. Mani got a goal in his final game for the club and Cittadini scored a 95th minute winner for us. New Firm Derby day after that against Dundee United at home. Came away with a 4-2 win in that game. Rachmani got 2 goals, Wanta scored and Jude on his debut got a goal as well in the 95th minute. That will lead us then on to the game against Darvel after we have a look at the league table for now. So we have been in great form again this season, currently sitting 9 points clear of Rangers. 1 defeat only this season so far. Kilmarnock really look the surprise story at the moment. Celtic have been dropping points left, right and centre, so they look to be pretty much out of the hunt at the moment. And yeah, as I said, Kilmarnock are looking really good this season. Fair play to them. Looking at the player stats, Bruce Anderson from Kilmarnock's really the one that's firing them forward. We'll give him a scout, I don't imagine he's going to be good enough for us. And that'll wrap it up from here. We'll move on to the Darvel game. If you are a Dons fan watching along, I'm hoping this will give you a little bit of comfort. We opened the scoring through Keskinen on the 18th minute. A few minutes later, Portanova ran down the right, swung it in, and it was turned home by Jude Sunsut-Bell. 35th minute of the game, it was played through, Sunsut-Bell put it beyond the goalkeeper to make it 3-0. Ranocchia then had the ball on the right, played it in, Daga hit a shot just from the edge of the 18-yard box to make it 4. Into the second half, Mikic running down the right, swung it in for Duke to make it number 5. Mikic on the right again, swung it in and Keskinen made it 6 on the day. Duke then converted a penalty to make it 7-0. And off the back of a corner it drops to Luke Thompson who makes it 8-0. That's how it finished, and a measure of revenge for us. That then brings us back to the game against Real Madrid at the Bernabau. What we'll do is we'll talk through the team sheet for today. In goals we have Dalberg, at right back Brandon Williams, centre back pairing of Cittadini and Segovia, Luke Thomas at left back, Watson in defensive midfield, Clarkson on the right wing, Handel in centre mid, Riccardo on the left, Rachmani and Wanta to start up top. So we'll get the team sheet submitted. So now we'll go to the match and we'll give our team talk for the game. And in this one, should we go for nothing to lose here, just give it their best shot. I think this is going to be obviously a very tricky game for us. Madrid at the Bernabeu is going to be really hard. I know we've beaten Barcelona and PSG, and Madrid line up with a diamond, 4-4-2. Mbappe there as well, Bellingham, Tchouameni, some really good players in the game here. We line up with a normal 4-4-2, see if we can get any success out of it. I'm not anticipating much from this game. Said we've done well against PSG and Barcelona, but this is a step up. This is the heavy favourites to win the tournament. So I'm expecting we're going to have a lot of misery in this game and not very much of the ball, but we do have a highlight straight from kickoff. It's played through for Rachmani, who hits the post in the first 30 seconds of the game. That would have been some start if we'd put that one into the back of the net. We're 10 minutes into the game nearly, on the 9th minute we've got a highlight. And it's Real Madrid coming forward. That's played through to Mbappe. and Cittadini's scored an own goal, but could be an offside here for Mbappe, and that's spared Cittadini's blushes there, thankfully. So we're still all square. We've maybe had the better of the opening exchanges. We've had 3 shots. Madrid haven't had any. Other than that disallowed own goal there. That's not so bad for us. At the 20th minute, we've got a corner from Bricalo. Cittadini heads it over the bar. So yeah, we've started off pretty brightly here. We've kind of restricted Madrid. 6 shots now to their 1, coming up to the 30th minute. Really good performance. Mbappe's picked up a booking, probably dissent. A little bit raging that he's not getting things his own way. Toys out the pram. There's another highlight here. Watson strikes a shot, but it's came back out. Thomas down the left, nothing coming from that. Highlight now with Madrid on the attack down the left. Alaba to Mbappe, who's turned it home unfortunately. So that's the problem with playing the bigger sides. They do take their chances pretty well when they're presented with them. And we just kind of went to sleep there from that throw in, I think. So 1-0 down, no shame in that. We've performed pretty well today. Another highlight here right on the stroke of half time. Trying to play it out from the back from the looks of it. This could open up for us. But Handel's lost the ball there. Bellingham and Mbappe exchanging passes, and Bellingham's broke through. Through to Vinicius Jr., who hits the post. We need to try and get this cleared and get in for half time just to regroup, I think. Yeah, half time. Looking at the stats, I'd say we've performed pretty well. I think that shot there at the end's just really boosted up the XG for Real Madrid. I don't think, other than that, they've performed that much better than us. Probably do deserve the 1-goal lead with the chances they've created. I'm going to tell the side we've not been creative enough, as much as we kind of have been, but we'll say that anyway, just to gain a reaction from them. Give them some motivation, say that they can still improve. We'll get the second half underway. So see if we can get a positive reaction here. First 10 minutes of the second half have pretty much gone by. Got a highlight here in the 54th minute. We're trying to hound a mistake out of Real Madrid, but they're coming forward down the right with Cancelo. Valverde playing it back to Militao, playing pretty patient build up here. Brahim, and they've broken through our defence again, and Vinicius Jr. has slotted it home past Dalberg, and it's 2-0 to Real Madrid. So yeah, I didn't think we'd have much hope in this game today, but you just never know sometimes. I think the diamond shape's really cutting through the middle of us quite easily. We should anticipate that if we ever need to come up against them again. It's played through now to Mbappe, who's scored quite a good goal there, in fairness to him, running through, but I'm going to berate the side, try and get something out of them, because could end up getting embarrassing here for us. We are more used to doing this domestically. Now we know how Celtic and Rangers feel when they come up against the big teams in Europe and dominate the domestic league. Yeah, another highlight here, 70th minute. Real Madrid again playing out from the back. See if we can get anything from that, even just a goal in this game. It'd be nice to score a goal at the Bernabau, but Vinicius Jr.'s broke clear again as well, but he's put it wide. Probably should have done better there. We'll look to make a couple of changes, I think. Brandon Williams just having a stinker, so we'll get Ramsey on. Luke Thomas having a bit of a stinker as well, so we'll bring on Imanol for him. Really everyone's having a stinker apart from Segovia. We'll bring Jude on for Wanta. And I don't know if there's anyone else I want to bring off here. Bring Clarkson off and bring on Ranocchia. Yeah, Segovia for Seabert, we'll just go for all 5 subs just now. It's the worst that can happen, we're already 3-0 down. So see if we can get any sort of reaction from the subs that have came on. Even just a goal would be nice to come away with, as we said, from the Bernabeu. But Real Madrid have performed pretty well, took their chances well today. In fairness, they've created 2 clear-cut chances, we haven't had any. Much we've hit the woodwork and had 12 shots. So we're into injury time then. Just about 4 minutes to be added on, even all down the left. Swings one in, and potential handball. Anthony Taylor, the ref's going to look at that and see if he can be very kind and give us a wee penalty and a chance to get a goal. So a penalty's been awarded. Just waiting on the taker, which is going to be Rick Manny. And he's put it home, so we have got a goal. At least the trip to Madrid wasn't all bad for us today. Fans have something to cheer. Coming into the final stages of the game. And that'll do it then for this game. So we performed okay. I don't think that's the worst performance we could have put in today. On another day we might have got something out of the game. Real Madrid actually committed more fouls than us, which is unusual. We'll go to the dressing room anyway. Give a wee team talk. Just tell them they were unlucky today, because I think they were. Performed well enough. Looking at the league table there quickly, so we're still on 16 points. We look like we're probably going to manage to get through automatically, which is very impressive for us in just our first season in the Champions League. As you say, Real Madrid eased to victory. I think that's a little bit harsh on us. Again, looking at the schedule, we'll get the Motherwell game played off camera, come back for the Feyenoord game, and then update you on any transfers that happen on deadline day. So we're back now then for the game against Feyenoord at Pittodrie. Should be a winnable game, this one, considering how we've performed previously in the tournament. We'll get into the team selection now. First of all, in goals, Dalberg, Ramsey right back, Cittadini and Segovia centre back, Imanol left back, Rorkia defensive midfield, Clarkson on the right wing, Handel centre mid, Bricalo in the left wing, Rachmani and Moanta up top. We'll get the team submitted then for the game. Get into give our team talk for the final group game of the Champions League. See, our bench is pretty bare, but we don't have many players registered. Just tell them the home form. No, we'll tell them about the media again. So we'll give our usual encouragement to the side before they go out. Ask them to make us proud, because I'm so important. So 4-4-2 we line up with today, just our standard formation. Feyenoord will be lining up with a 4-2-3-1 formation. Again, we've performed fairly well against this kind of formation in the past, so hopefully we can get something out of this game to make up for the Real Madrid game. The game underway, we've had an early effort on goal. The first highlight looks to be going to Feyenoord, but we've broken away with it. Moanta has lost it on the halfway line. Feyenoord can now try to bring it forward again, with Stengs down the right. Plays it into Penetra, who puts a shot away, and it squirms under Dalberg, and it's 1-0 to Feyenoord. It doesn't look a great way to end the group stage for us here with that early effort, but plenty of time in the game. Confidence in the guys to come back. We come back from deficits quite a lot. We're pretty bad for conceding early goals in games. We've not really reacted too well so far. We've only had the 3 shots. XG pretty poor at 0.08 for 4 shots. Clearly just hitting shots from distance. Might need to think about what we can do to improve on that. We come forward here with Bricalo. Feyenoord just get it away to Segovia. Trying to attack now down the left. Bricalo's skinned his marker to Imanol, who plays it in, and Thomas Handel has got forward from the central midfield position to turn it home and make it 1-1. Probably deserved that in the grand scheme of things. Feyenoord have only had that one shot that they scored from distance. Again, I think it was more a keeper error than a good strike in my opinion, but coming in then to half time, we've got it back to 1-1. Ranocchi's just picked up a booking, so we need to monitor that going forward. Again, we've had the better end of the first half. Just the one clear-cut chance which we did convert into the dressing room. Tell the guys we're not happy with the performance today, but then also give them a little bit of encouragement. So a bit of the best of both there. Good cop, bad cop from the one person. We get the second half underway. See if there's any sort of reaction from the players here. Got an early highlight with Bricalo and Imanol exchanging passes. Bricalo cuts in and he slots it home to make it 2-1 on the night. It's a good goal from us there, well worked from that throw in. I'll give the credit to the set piece coach. I take nothing to do with throw ins, so hopefully he's got some nice wee routines worked out, and that one's came off for us quite well. So into the 60th minute now. Nothing much happening ever since that one, that goal there. Maybe start thinking about making some changes into the 70th minute. Got a few players struggling for fitness at the moment, even all being one of them. So I'll bring Siebert on at left back. Centre back betrayed, but he can play out there. Get Moanto off for Bell. Give him some game time in the Champions League. Clarkson's struggling a little bit, so we'll get Zignini on the right. I would bring Fraser on, but he's starting to drop off a little bit in terms of his ability, so I'd rather play the stronger players in those positions. We're down to the last 15 minutes, and there's a highlight here. We've managed to regain possession and then lose it again. So Feyenoord playing it around at the back. Don't mind them doing that when we've got the lead. They can play it around there all day long, but they are coming forward now. Not very direct. They're quite happy to play it around, but swung it in from there, and Santiago Jimenez has got an equaliser for Feyenoord. There was a bit of patience there with it, and then the direct cross straight in from Stengs. He's turned it in. So pretty good goal from them. Don't think we could have defended that all that much better. Highlight now for us, the 81st minute. And that's a good effort from distance here. We've got a corner off the back of it. Calvin Ramsey to take it. And swinger here. If we can get anything off the back of this. Nothing at the moment. It's played back in. A little bit of head tennis, and it's back out for another corner to be taken again by Ramsey. So the in swinger again from Ramsey here. And it's headed over the bar. So again, wouldn't really be the worst result. A draw. It'll see us through at the end of the day. But I would have liked to get the win, especially with it being a home game, to pocket the extra cash that we get for the win. So might be a chance here in the final stages of the game. 2 minutes of injury time left to play. We're coming forward with Ranocchia. Out to Zignini. McMahony plays it through, and Bricalo slots it home, but I think I seen the flag up there. The corner. I've got a funny feeling this one's going to be ruled out for offside, and it has been. So that's pretty unfortunate for us. That was probably the chance to win the game there. For 2-2, we've avoided losing, so we will get some cash for the draw. I'm going to point the finger and say it's disappointing we didn't win, because we did have plenty of chances and we were ahead on the day. We'll continue on, so that means that we're sitting in 4th place. Really, that should be enough for us. Yeah, the only teams that can catch us probably won't get ahead of us. They won't get ahead of the teams that are below us that have played 8 games anyway. So, yeah, we're absolutely fine. We've qualified for the next round. Clarkson's picked up a knock. But yeah, we're through to the round of 16, and there's the confirmation of it. So I guess what we'll do then is we'll come back for deadline day, unless there's anything to catch you up on before then. Moving on now to deadline day. We'll just get the confirmation that we're going to take part in it. All of the massive excitement of deadline day coming here, and we've got the players there that we're linked with, so we'll take part. Let the screen turn yellow, and before we kind of go ahead with anything, I'll show you what happened in the Motherwell game, because I completely forgot to show you before we played Feyenoord. So the game at Fir Park finished 6-0. Hugo got a double, Hannibal scored, Zignini also got a double, and Jude scored as well for us. So that was a good result, and we'll see if anything happens here on deadline day. We do have a match here today as well against Kilmarnock, which is going to be played at Pittodrie. Won't show the game, I'll show you kind of what happens in it. I'll play that off camera through deadline day, but to be honest, most of our transfers have been done there. Zignini got Player of the Month, so we'll give him congratulations on that, so that he likes us. Hugo, Young Player of the Month, congratulate him as well. It's a nice easy way to go on the favoured personnel, and we've scooped up Manager of the Month this month. Well deserved, always well deserved. So nothing happening then at present. We are linked with Bjortuft, who's a centre back. Had looked at him previously, got him scouted, but I don't think we need to improve at the moment in that position. And again, might not be a great deal happens on deadline day. Again, we've got the problem with the attribute masking side of things, that a lot of the players that get offered to us are players that we haven't scouted, so I don't really want to take the risk on them. Stuart Hawkins was scouted, but doesn't look that great to me, so I'm not interested in parting with any of the cash that we've managed to accrue. And we're linked with Feyenoord, looks okay, but again, I don't think we need anyone for that position at the moment. Junior Krupi's an interesting one there, but he's very expensive. As Fresneda, I'm not going to be paying that to Celtic for him. I'm not going to give them loads of cash. And more players that we're linked with, but no one that's kind of taken our interest at the moment. We've got some news here, see if there's anything interesting. Nothing in particular at the moment. Again, I'm really just kind of looking to see if there's any bids come in, but we've got the Kelly game here just now, so we'll play that off camera. So, nice comfortable win against Kilmarnock, winning 6-0. Goals from Jude, Duke, Hannibal. One goal from Kyle McGuinness. Rachmani scored a penalty, and Cittadini wrapped up the scoring in the 87th minute. So happy enough with that result. Any news came in about any transfers or anything at all? Nothing as of yet. Rachmani's set to get his goal bonus for 10 goals for the season. Well done to him. Hopefully he gets a few more for us. But yeah, nothing happened. As I said, I'm probably kind of more looking to see if there's anyone interested in buying any of our players at the moment. I don't really have slots and to fill up in the squad just now. I think it's just going to cause us more problems having too many players in for certain positions. Got something came in. We've got a bid in here from Cagliari for Duke, 6.5 million, and he's going to be unsettled if we don't accept it. So I'm going to do a little trick just to show you here. Put that down, suggest terms. They've accepted that. Persuade him to stay, and ask him what bid he would be happy with. So 10.25 million. We'll bump that up a little bit. Say 13.5. He's gone up to 10.75. We'll go up to 12.5. 11.25. You need to accept this one or he'll be unhappy. That's fine. And that's magically changed the bid to 11.25 million. We'll get that accepted. Bring in a little bit extra money. As a glitch, it's in the game. I did raise this with Sports Interactive right at the beginning of the cycle. I think it was actually last year's game that I raised it with. Nothing's ever been done with it, so if it's there, we'll use it. Mauro Carrizzo looks interesting at 19. Again, I don't need anyone for the defensive midfield slot with Daga and Watson still improving in that position. 1 hour left, and the Duke transfer doesn't look as though it's gone through. I don't know if the transfer window maybe closes elsewhere later. We'll see. Still nothing in terms of that. Got an approach. Omar Farage, we did have a look at him. He looked an interesting player for the pressing forward role. Mac Johns and other offers came in for Johns to leave. He's our set piece coach. He's been pretty important for us. We'll try and get him to stay. Maybe offer him a new contract. See if that will help matters. Let's throw a little bit of money at him. Money talks, doesn't it? It's 1.6k a week, nearly doubles his wage. We'll move on to see if anything happens with this Duke transfer. Again, I think we've got enough forwards there to compensate for Duke leaving. Still nothing at the moment. I think what we'll probably do is we'll probably just wrap up the video and I can let you know, give you a cliffhanger here, but there's Celtic and Rangers both dropped points, so that's been a good weekend for us. We'll wrap up the video, I think, around about now, because it doesn't look as though anything's really happening with this Duke transfer at the moment. I never actually noticed in the offer that came in whether it's immediate or end of the season. So yeah, looking forward then to the next video. I think what we'll do is we'll play the round of 16 in the Champions League. We'll come back for that. depending on who we've got, so that can be a nice cliffhanger for you as well. The Duke transfer saga, and who do we draw in the round of 16. Yeah, that'll wrap up the video anyway for today. Again, thanks very much for all the support and thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for future content, and remember to like, share and comment on the video if you can be bothered. Thank you.